Boom. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us this evening. We have Samson Lee, the business development lead for Dropp. Samson, I'm excited to drop in and have a conversation with you this evening. How are you doing?
Good evening. I'm super excited to talk about the project and to talk with you. It's really my honor. It's my first time live. So yeah, I'm getting a little bit excited and let's see how we go.
That's good. I like being one of the first podcasts that people come on. We like being early, so it's a good place to be. So let's just dive in. Tell us a little bit about yourself first, Samson, and then what about Dropp, where your position is with Dropp.
All right. So thank you everyone. So yeah, I'm Samson, and yeah, I've been in the crypto industry since back in the days of 2018, where we used to be in somewhere we call ourselves a little bit like incubator. We have been helping out projects, getting them listed. Some of the project that comes from the States, from UK, when they go on to come into Hong Kong and they probably want to get into the mainland China, and then we help them to do marketing, getting their documents translated, getting them to change the material in a way that it will fit the Chinese audience and a lot of stuff, a lot of also marketing stuff, getting them to use Weibo, WeChat, yeah, so a lot of fun things. So yeah, that was how I started, and yeah, that was a little bit about me. So that's those were the good old days. And then yeah, I've met one of the founders of Dropp, and then yeah, we've been friends for a number of good years. So yeah, that's how I know the founders. And then one day he just told us that he has actually been to a multiple successful projects, and he wanted if I could help out the project and be in the BD role, and that's how I started in the project. Oh, you're muted.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry about that. Yeah, try to always move my side. I forgot there for a second. So Samson, tell us a little bit about Dropp's vision and what we can expect to see from Dropp.
Okay, so generally, when we go out to do introduction, we often say that Drop is we often use the analogy of Pokemon Go because it's one of the easiest way and the real shortcut that we introduce ourselves. So in Pokemon Go, you would be going after monsters or Pokemon. All right, you take out your phone and the real world. All right, you can just scan around. All right, in the AR world, and then you see that Pokemon. But with us, the easiest way to understand is just you take out your phone. Instead of catching the Pokemon, you will be going after NFTs. So that's the number one easiest things to do. And we often use this analogy because it creates a lot of interest and memories of people doing the Pokemon Go thing. And nowadays there are people going out to do the Pokemon thing. So there has been a lot of people asking me why there has been such a huge success for Pokemon, and we often say that we when we see those success, we probably just want to bring that entire success into the metaverse. So that's something that we've always been doing. So Drop actually started, all right, when it started, it was bringing the geolocation thing, all right, into metaverse. So we're the first go to metaverse with geo NFT meeting. So that's the easiest way of understanding Drop.
Awesome. Yeah. So, what are some of the unique advantages in the kind of the play to earn sector, or and the gamification of AR and VR that comes along with geolocation?
So we actually did involve quite a lot, all right, during those early days. So when I mentioned about the early days, it was like before that we had a lot of talk about in what we could do in the metaverse and what people are doing in the metaverse, and then yeah, because we're actually doing the bridge between the real world and the NFT world, and then we thought that it would be a great idea if we do the same thing to the metaverse as well. So that's why we our vision, our long-term vision is to link up the world, all right, link up our physical world with the metaverse. So that's something quite unique. So you see, in our metaverse we call the Dropp world, all right, there would be a lot of like places, a lot of like landmarks. Actually, each of these landmarks have a corresponding real location in the world. So you could imagine that when you are in the physical world that we used to walk in, you'll be able to like map it to our metaverse. So that's something unique and that's so special about us.
So you guys have been doing a lot of partnerships recently. I saw one this morning, I think was with Metacongs as well. Do you want us to tell us about some of the partnerships you guys have formed and what those might look like in the future as well?
Yeah, we have been doing a good number of partnerships. We had run one very successful one with Hiroshi Fujiwara. So he's like one of the godfather of streetwear design, and he's actually so popular. And it was back in almost 2 months ago, a month and a half to about 2 months ago, that we had the first drop with him. And that drop was a really successful one in less than 30 minutes. All right, in less than 30 minutes. So 10,000 of NFTs were sold out in 30 minutes. So it was such a huge success. Both our team and his teams were so surprised that like everything just went sold out so quickly. And yeah, some of the yeah, we later on we found out some of his like fans brought like more than 20 pieces of NFTs just because they just love him and love our project. So this is one of the very successful campaigns, and we're going to so there are some other upcoming tier one celebrities and artists that we're collaborating with, but it's just like at this particular moment that our NDA doesn't allow me to like give the exact name, but one of those is a tier one, very popular idol in the States. So yeah, definitely just stay tuned on us and you'll see that yeah, definitely more and more celebrities and others will be coming aboard.
One of the things I found interesting was we've looking at a few different types of relationships with AR, whether it's using geo or not, but just I guess location-based AR, like you're kind of out in your real world. How do you see other brands participating with this in comparison with how they buy land? Like what other projects are buying land? You guys had a land sale recently?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We are doing land sales recently, and we have been like collaborating with a lot of partners, and yeah, they do like actually there's been a hype in like getting into our land. So you see, when they get our land, what they could do is that they could like well actually do have designers to work with them to put their logos in and to raise a building of their own. So they're actually only the building in our metaverse. So that's something unique and something nice. So if you look into our if you look into our Twitter, you'll be able to find that a lot of like very beautiful buildings that will appear in our metaverse, and all of them are loved by our partners and our investors. So yeah, that's very interesting.
Yeah, for those of you that want, all the links for Drop are down in the question comment section down below. Yeah, we've been keeping a close eye. So you guys have the launch coming up on the 17th. What does that look like?
Um, did you mean the first land sales drop?
Yeah, is that scheduled for the 17th?
Actually, it's already out. Actually, it's already out.
So what's launching on the 17th then?
Okay, actually, the 17th is
You're
the
the easiest way to ask it. Yeah, there's a date. Something's happening on the 17th. Let's just go with that.
yeah. Actually, at the point of like this recording, this live taking place, the land sales is actually out. So we actually had a land sale. So um,
You
the
know what's
land sales
funny?
was
I was sick for that long. I was sick this last week, Samson, and I completely lost that week there. I apologize. I thought it was before the 17th
oh
already. No, that was my bad. Anyways, I apologize. For those of you that are watching this, you'll it's the 21st. It's a few days after the 17th. No, I was sick for a week there. I was back a week in my mind. I apologize for that. So
no problem, no problem.
yeah, tell us about how the land sale went.
Yeah, actually, it also went quite well. I mean, we were again surprised, and less than 15 minutes, and our lands were sold out. So we had the loot box, so people had to like go into our website, connect the Phantom wallet, and then it will work from there. And in less than 15 minutes, like everything is sold out. And we also, all right, so there's also a secondary market listing in Magic Eden right now, and yeah, it's been a huge success right now. So our guys, our teams is so happy and then so excited to see like everyone is loving our project, following the Twitter and Discord, Telegram. So yeah, it was a huge success.
So you guys have some great backers behind you. Some of our favorites, like Three Arrows Capital. Can you tell us what type of collaborations you guys are building in the background? Well, we know a lot of these guys have a pretty altruistic vision of like an open source metaverse. Tell us more about these like Metacong collaborations that we had mentioned.
Um, So the thing is, yeah, I mentioned that we had our metaverse, and you see nowadays like every big investors, big partners, they do want to get a place in a metaverse because they definitely know that we'll be one of the successful projects, and our land would be like very valuable, and the place here actually we because there's a actual physical locations that maps all right in the locations from our metaverse. So that's why it's like super interesting that you see the world is not a unlimited resource, and there's a definitely finite number of cities and lands available, and so is our world. So once like things were sold out, it's just sold out, and we are actually building like city by cities. So you could imagine different partners, especially the tier one investor, they want all right to have something to have some real connections with the metaverse, and here we are because we're just not doing the metaverse. We're actually our long-term goal, our long-term vision is to also be a bridge and be social community that people not just come into the metaverse, but when they go out in the real world as well, there would be a linkage. Okay, when you walk in the real world, you would appear yourself in the metaverse. So that's something that we're actively doing. And it's also unique that in a way that not everyone, almost no one is doing something like that. So yeah, definitely this is something that we've been doing, and we found that it's quite a success right now.
So what's your, this is kind of an abstract question. What's your like the highest hope or dreams for the Web3 and the NFT tech kind of space at scale? What's the future look like?
So for us, what we believe, all right, we believe something that a little bit could be a little bit different from what other believe. So someone would definitely tell you that all right, you live in the metaverse, all right, and then it replaces your life. You play there, you work there, right? So we do have something similar. We believe that Web3 or the Metaverse, you'll be able to live there and work over there. So we do have something that like the work to earn, not just the play to earn. But then to us, what's the most important thing is that because we're actually a human, and we won't just be able to like survive in the Metaverse. We still have to eat. We still have to like do things in the real world, perhaps like doing running. All right. So for us, it's the merge of the physical world with the metaverse. So that's something that we believe that it will be in the long run, and we're actually doing that. When you go out in the real world, you would be like visiting real businesses, and we want to like have something that mimic the same experience. So in the real world, when you visit a business or you visit a place, and you'll be able to actually do that visit at the same time in the metaverse. So that's something that we see in a longer term vision, and a lot of the businesses would be joining us and building facilities so that like when people come to the shop in person, it would appear that they went into their metaverse or our metaverse as well.
Fantastic. And what any advice for any other founders out there who are looking to build in this space?
Um, yeah, I so generally I would think in this way. So it's quite important that when we do projects, when we build project, it's solve some real world issue, because there's a lot of people thinking that you could have like metaverse just like the whole world, but then what we see is that people really need to like do change the world in some smaller steps so that people can get used to, because if there is a too big jump between what you're right now, okay, and what the future is, and then people just don't get used to it, and the learning curve could be too great, and yeah, that could create a lot of like good project, but it's like too difficult to be executed. So yeah, so what I think, all right, is that do something that is able to like bridge the now state status and the actual ideal status, and then do something a little bit in the between so that people can get used to, get adjusted to, and really get into like your dream.
Awesome. Well said. Any last thoughts here? Easy ways to check out more of the stuff to follow you guys. Obviously, we've got the Discord, the Twitter, and the Telegram down below. Any last thoughts, calls to action, and where everyone should follow you?
Yeah, definitely. I love like I hope that everyone could like who are interested in the metaverse, who are interested in like AR VR technologies, do come to us. Be part of us. We could like talk about collaboration and a lot of fun stuff that we have in our mind. And yeah, right now nowadays with to be honest, we've seen some of some of the fraud project that mimics what we have been doing, but then they're selling in like languages we haven't like really actually opened up communications channels in. So yeah, do be careful and visit our official website. Yeah, definitely. Kim would have the links down there below, and do check it out, and don't fall into scams. So yes, scams are like yeah, going wild nowadays.
Yeah, always be careful. Make sure you're double checking links, and take your time. Be patient, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for the long run. Samson, it's great to catch up. Been a while since we had chatted last time. Is there any other future dates that the Bear family or the community should keep an eye on coming up in the future as well?
Um, well, the first thing is I really hope that everyone could just go into our Twitter, our Medium. There's a lot of like interesting thing, because that we will be announcing our next collaboration, and the NFTs drop like real soon. But right now, I just have to keep you guys all just be excited and then follow us. So do follow us and go onto our links, and then you'll see that something interesting is coming up. Because dates, I just don't want to tell you guys. I want you to follow us, and you'll see that what's coming up, and you'll definitely want to like check out on us and get some good NFTs.
Awesome. Well, we'll be keeping up to date with you as well as time rolls on forward there, Samson. It's great to catch up. I'm excited to see where Dropp is in the coming future. We'll stay connected. Remember, Bear Family, give us a thumbs up if you like this content. For the deep dives that we produce as well, the What the Fuck Is section, that is also down below, right below the rest of the Dropp links. Again, be sure to follow them. They're much better at producing their content on time than us sharing it. So make sure you're following them and joining in the conversation, remembering that there's a huge amount of potential in these asymmetric growth periods. So there's room for everyone to play. Samson, it's great to catch up. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day there, and we'll speak again soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.